Hi guys, in the last few videos that I've been showing my succulent collection, I haven't really show you all of my plants because I have a lot of them, and I tried to organize them by collections like Crassula collection and cactuses. So in this video I want to show you my Echeveria collection, so let's take a look. So guys, here is my Echeveria Pearl 1 Nuremberg. I think it has grown quite a bit this spring and summer. It's definitely one of the plants that loves and tolerates really well a lot of sun and heat, and you're starting to get some really pretty colors. Look at this baby here. It was quite small when I got it outside, and even the baby's getting some pinkish purple. Just so pretty. And this is the one, the stem, beheaded stem from like a 50 cents plant that I saved in winter time. So this is all rosettes that grew out of the stem. As a matter of fact, there was another rosette, the fourth one, that a few days ago when I was moving the greenhouses knocked over. So I left it in a small pot to root. So here is my Echeveria nodulosa, or painted Echeveria. Really pretty colors, and it's just now preparing to bloom, to open up. There's a pup here growing. This actually Echeveria stretched a little bit. I think what I'm gonna probably do is cut it here and propagate the top, because it's as you can see, a little bit stretched here. So here is another Echeveria with beautiful colors. It has some greenish, orangish, pinkish, purple, and it's also getting ready to bloom. Just so beautiful. I forgot the name of this one. Then this one here, I got the little cutting, if you remember, from Ted's greenhouses at the end of the winter. And the reason why some of these leaves don't look so well, when I had that mold or a fungus on some of the leaves, I wanted to spray plants with neem oil, and when they were getting outside, and I left them without sun exposure for a day. But as soon as I sprayed them with neem oil, they didn't do very well. This Echeveria and few other, this is some kind of hybrid, and few other plants had looked really bad since. So I think that neem oil works better for cactuses than some type of succulents, because it can damage their leaves. But all the new growth is coming really healthy, so I'm hoping that this one will continue to grow and recover, and eventually I can remove some of these leaves. And here is my Echeveria Topsy turvy. I can just say for this Echeveria, as well as some other Echeverias, they have really struggled since I got them outside. It was either, adjusting to sun that would sometimes be so strong, and it would be so hot, and they were like cover themselves like this to protect themselves, or it was very rainy, and then we would have cloudy days. So the colors have been changing, and I don't think that they have been really happy some of the weeks when we didn't have really good weather, but I think that they're doing pretty good now. This one here, I don't know name of. It's really pretty. Blue color, has that powder on top, and then has like a little bit of pinkish on the edges. It has 3 heads on this one here. If you know the name of this one, you can let me know and I'll make a tag. Again, don't know name of these two. They were, all these Echeverias and the previous 3 have been part of an arrangement, and they were quite small, so they grew quite a bit in the last few months. This one has a little bit different shape and has like a little reddish edges in the leaves. So really cute. I don't know name of either one. When I started getting into succulents, I have to admit I was not a fan of Echeverias. I know, sounds crazy, right? And over time I really started enjoying some of them. I still don't like a lot of them, but I'm getting a little bit more than in the first 2 years. So I'm not familiar with all the names of Echeverias as I am with Crassulas and some other plants. So I think this is all Echeveria polydonis, a very prolific Echeveria that will produce a lot of pups, Can be sometimes fussy when it's humid and hot because it can get yellow leaves, but really pretty. Would really recommend you to get this one. So cute. This is my Echeveria Lola. I have another one that's really small that I'm gonna show you in a little bit, that's up front with cactuses, and that one, the smaller one, doesn't have as pretty colors as this one. This one is getting like a reddish, pinkish, purplish color on the leaves. So really pretty. So this is my Echeveria Pearl 1 Nuremberg that I accidentally knocked off from the stem that had 4 rosettes or 5 rosettes. So it's currently rooting here. Then this one has been moved here up front with cactuses because it was just getting so hot in the greenhouse, and the leaves would just like shrivel and try to close up. So I think it's doing a little better recovering here, but it doesn't have quite all the colors that it's supposed to have. I think a little bit paler. I don't know the name of this one either. Then this here, I think it's Echeveria chroma. I find this Echeveria very fussy too. Sometimes it just drops leaves even when it's not watered. I don't know why. But I did notice that since I moved it up front, it's doing better. Except it doesn't have much color. But the leaves have definitely recovered from shriveling. This one here I had last summer as well, and it was doing so well. It actually is much smaller than last year because it lost a lot of leaves, and it lost a pup that literally got cooked in the greenhouse and completely shriveled. So hopefully it will grow. This is my Echeveria prolifica that I beheaded, so it's currently rooting. It's been a few weeks that I beheaded it, so let's see. Oh wow, a lot of roots, so it's doing pretty well. I will show you the beheaded part, so I would not recommend you behead Echeveria prolifica. So you can see Echeveria prolifica, when it's beheaded, starts growing new branches, kind of like these pups that are on the side. So it doesn't fill this stem, so it doesn't look very good. Unlike some other Echeverias that when you behead, the stem will produce a lot of pups right at the stem, and the stem won't be visible after a while. I think that Echeveria prolifica is a little bit different. And this is my Echeveria Lola, little one. And then together with this one, I ordered 3 more Echeverias from Mountain Crests, I think, Gardens. And they were, good price, $3, but they were like so small. They came so sun deprived, and they were kind of very flimsy. And having a little bit of black on the bottom of the leaves, like some black spots. So I hope they're gonna be okay. I see that it's starting to grow some new leaves. The other 3 that I have ordered are this one here. This is Echeveria peacocki. As you can see, these like little blackish, brownish edges. But all the new growth, and this one is definitely growing, all the new growth is really nice. It looks healthy. Echeveria hagaitolemensis, getting colors, that purple, like a plum color. 4th one that I ordered from Mountain Crest Gardens is this Ghost Echeveria lilatina. We had this one at the conservatory. Actually, somebody was leaving it during the winter time, and it was completely like dark pink. It was really pretty. And it was left dry for like a month. So I don't know if it got these stress colors because it was dry and it had a lot of light. This one is really pale, and I'm hoping it's gonna grow and look better because it kind of looks a little weird. Maybe it's still recovering. It's been like maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks since I got it in mail. Now you can see close up this Echeveria that I had in the arrangement that I bought from Home Depot for $6. I don't think that this is Echeveria Black Prince, and I don't think it's Black Knight either, because I have seen both and it doesn't look like it. So it's different. The texture of the leaves and the shape of leaves is different. Sorry for all the dirt and stuff. We had rain and it's been kind of going everywhere, so the rain came all the way here to front door, so all of the succulents and cactuses have been splashed. And this is my hybrid that I got from Ted's greenhouses. Really doesn't have any raindrops on the new leaves yet, so I don't know if it permanently lost the raindrops because it hasn't been growing them on any of the new leaves, or I don't know, weird, but also has struggled really bad in the greenhouse with lack of airflow and heat. So I moved it here up front, and I think it's kind of recovering. I don't know if you remember this one. I don't know the name of this echeveria, but this is one of the saved echeverias from my video Recovering Dying Succulents. So this is my Echeveria Black Prince that I'm not really proud of. It has really struggled since end of winter, beginning of spring. If you remember, I got it from that nice nursery that I found at the beginning of the spring, and it was in this beautiful arrangement, and it was three-headed. And I left on vacation. It was on the same shelf with some other plants that had the problem with the black mold fungus. So when I came back, a lot of leaves on, bottom leaves on Echeveria Black Prince had black dots, much more than this leaf, but I saved one. And I ended up removing all of those leaves, beheading one of the branches, and this is actually head of one of those branches that successfully rooted, but then it got burned, and now it's in more shaded area and it's starting to grow new leaves. So doesn't look at its best, but I'm hoping it will live, and I'm hoping it's gonna recover. So we'll see. The third head was the most affected by the mold, so I had to remove it. This one here I think looks the best. And I'm hoping that this one will get better soon so I can put them on more sun. So these are my Echeverrias agavoides that you may have seen in my update of succulents that are on the side porch. This one here I bought at Walmart 2 years ago, and I think it was on clearance for $2, and this is similar to some of those Echeverrias agavoides that they usually paint, and it has grown quite a bit. It has just a little bit reddish tips. It's really pretty. I have learned about this one and the other one that I have that they don't like to be on full sun through the day, and they burn easily. So I keep them with Hawortias and Sansevierias. This one here I have over 2.5 years. It was one of my first orders of succulents online from Succulent Source, and when I got it, it was quite small, tiny plant. I think it was $1.70 plus shipping with the other plants, and it burned and lost all of its leaves, and then it regrew new leaves, and I think it needs a little bit more light than what it's getting here on the side porch because it's a little bit pale green, and that's usually indication that you need more light when you have pale green either tops on the cactuses and succulents, or if you have pale green at the beginning of the leaves. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to comment, and see you in the next video.